Xbox gamers probably don't need a video to tell them that there are a lot of cars in Forza Horizon 5. Honestly, there's like over 500 of them or something wild, trust me. And while it's fun to just stuff your garage to the point that it would make Jeremy Clarkson himself blush, it's also important to pick the right vehicle for each event should you want to succeed, and I know you do. So here are just a few we would recommend unlocking ASAP to help you dominate every single part of the game.
While Forza Horizon 5 is awash with gorgeous biomes to explore, from murky swamps to brilliant desert vistas, sometimes you just want the simple, unadorned pleasure of a big swathe of tarmac to devour. To succeed in a road race, you'll need something that's faster than greased lightning and as nimble as a John Travolta in his prime, like the Ferrari Portofino. Not only does it give you that warm, fuzzy feeling that comes with saying the words, "it's a Ferrari," but it rocks one of the best balances between top speed and maneuverability in the Super GT category. It's also quite unique as one of the few Ferraris that isn't painted red, but you were always going to chuck an anime livery on it anyway, right? Sticking with brands that immediately make you sound fabulously wealthy, the Lamborghini Aventador Superveloce 2016 does 0 to 60 in a mere 2.8 seconds, meaning it'll be out of sight before you've even finished sipping your espresso. It's actually just as good when slowing down too, with an impressive set of brakes, which is particularly handy for those tricky corners. Then there is the Pagani Zonda R, a supercar so exclusive that only 15 units were actually produced in real life. And if it looks like Hot Wheels themselves designed it, it's probably got something terrifying under the hood. With a 740 horsepower engine and good enough handling to keep it galloping smoothly, the Zonda R will have you tearing up even the most twisting roads. Hop into any one of these and you'll soon be leaving your competitors with a face full of exhaust fumes.
If you prefer a little more hustle and bustle around the racetrack, then the street scene might be more your speed. In that case, you're going to need something nimble enough to handle those tight corners. The Honda NSX-R GT is a great shout for these events, especially in the S1PI level, boasting a ton of grip and a pretty nice sense of balance thanks to its mid-engine design, all of which should keep you from flying off the road and terrifying nearby pedestrians. The only downside to this iconic motor is the fact that the braking distance can be a little harsh, so it may not be an optimal choice for races with too many twisty turns like the Tunnel Run or Guanajuato Sur. Although, if you are feeling a little bit more devilish, the Lamborghini Diablo SV 1997 boasts a ton of speed and can be purchased at the auto show for the tidy sum of 174,000 credits. As deals with the devil tend to go, that's not half bad, especially for the retro supercar category. If you need something that can handle A-class PI while looking timelessly stylish, look no further. Alternatively, you could go with the Charleyy S7, a car that combines a thundering 575 horsepower with a bit of size and muscles, perfect for when you're trying to batter your way through those congested side streets.
All of the cars in Forza Horizon 5 look amazing when they're brand new and shimmering clean, especially in Forza Vista mode where Xbox Series X players can marvel at the ray-traced reflections bouncing off them. But there's also something deeply enjoyable about taking an elite vehicle and dragging it through the mud. So, if you're in the mood for a spot of dirt racing, might we recommend the Subaru Impreza WRX STI 2005. Its all-wheel drive system is sure to provide you with the grip you need to deal with even the rockiest terrain. Or there are a pair of Ford Escorts, the Escort RS 1800 and the RS 200 Evolution to be specific, which are both great picks, boasting high enough off-road stats to deal with the dirt, while also packing a nice balance of speed and handling. And if you love a Mini Cooper, and really, who doesn't, then the John Cooper Works GP 2012 is ready to take you to the Dirt Racing Hall of Fame. It's a reasonably cheap buy at only 38,000 credits, making it a really solid, really well-rounded option ideal for those earlier races. Plus, as a retro hot hatch, you'll likely steamroll the competition in a category that most folks don't prepare for.
However, if you're really looking to rough it out there, then the cross-country races might be for you. In that case, you're going to need something big, tough, and with enough suspension to handle all the bumps and jumps between you and the finish line. An ever-popular pick, and my favourite from Forza Horizon 4, makes its return in the form of the Jeep Trailcat. Its 40-inch rock-crawling tyres are sure to carry you over whatever you throw in front of them, keeping you on top no matter how rocky the road gets. While the Nissan Fairlady Z Forza Edition might sound a little delicate for rigours of the Mexican countryside, make no mistake. This unassuming little motor can mix it up with the best of them, with tight handling and rapid acceleration that might just help you nip in between the bigger beasts lumbering alongside you. Oh, and that Forza Edition label I mentioned will also see you earning more wheel spins than you can handle thanks to a tasty boost in earned event XP. Cheeky. But if you do want just a little bit more muscle, the #1 Toyota Baja Truck T100 is quite literally a ton of fun, weighing in at almost 2,000 kilograms and ready to smash through the densest jungle canopies and the deepest rivers. Not to mention that it's pretty great also at shoving your opponents off track if you're that sort of driver, of course. All that added heft does come at a cost to its ability to bounce back from the drops of some of those larger ramps, so a soft touch might not be the worst way to drive this beast. Halo fans will also naturally be drawn to the 2554 AMG Transport Dynamics M12S Warthog CST, and it really does look like something that could drive through a barrage of plasma rifle fire without missing a single beat. With its gigantic tyres and top-notch suspension, the Warthog should be your weapon of choice for all the most extreme cross-country roads.
If there's one thing that RuPaul stands and Forza Horizon fans can agree on, it's that the drag race is where it's at. This is where a car's launch stat, which tells you how fast the car can get moving from a dead stop, comes into play, alongside acceleration and speed. Basically, you're looking for something with breakneck speed from the word go. According to our testing, there's no car that comes flying out the blocks faster than the Rimac Concept 2 2019. It's a Croatian speed machine which can hit 60 in under 2 seconds and ramps all the way up to 260 in a little under 12. Yes, 260. Over a short stretch of tarmac, it's pretty untouchable. And in keeping with the Go Green initiative, the Welcome Pack's electric-powered Porsche Taycan Turbo S is also exceptionally sprightly, with a top speed of almost 270, even in its untuned form. Hop into either one and you'll be able to sashay away from the competition in the blink of an eye.
With 250 bonus boards sprinkled across Forza Horizon 5's vast map, indulging in the simple pleasure of smashing them all will require some serious mileage. The hefty 2069 Ford Bronco R is excellent for scouring the map and getting to those pretty hard to reach places thanks to its awesome off-road abilities, while it's also got the speed and acceleration to help you cover lots of ground in a flash. Plus, you can also obtain it fairly early in the game, even if you didn't grab it from the welcome pack. Whack this bad boy up to S1 tuning and you'll be able to hit every bonus board with ease. And yes, even that pesky one on the electricity pylon. Then there is the BMW X5M Forza Edition, my personal choice here, an absolute beast of a machine, which is so powerful that it requires the largest front brakes which BMW have ever put on any of their vehicles. Able to hit 60 in less than 5 seconds and packing a frankly absurd amount of speed, the BMW X5M will reduce all of those bonus boards to smithereens, even if you don't have too much of a run-up.
If you're trying to maintain a killer speed in one of Forza Horizon 5's speed zones, or looking to break the dial while you burst through a speed trap, or hoping to gain some ridiculous air while launching yourself past a danger sign, in each case, you're gonna need a car that goes like a rocket. You're gonna need a car like the Koenigsegg Jesko. Tuned up correctly, this sleek speed machine is able to hit a scorching 300 miles per hour on long straights, allowing you to blaze through those challenges. Thanks to the car's flawless handling, you should also find yourself being able to stay in control even as the world around you becomes a high-definition blur. In fact, even without the tuning, this thing is dialed in pretty well. Sadly, its speed is not the only thing about the Koenigsegg Jesko which is liable to make your eyes water. The price tag is too, with a whopping 2.8 million credits required before you can drive this bad boy home. However, you can also obtain one for free by earning 3-star ratings in all chapters of the V10 story in Horizon Baja, and thereby completing the Cinema Realiste accolade.
Finally, we've got the fine art of drifting, the intricate technique which can turn a half-ton of metal and fury into a gentle leaf gliding along a summer's breeze if you know how to do it right. The perfect drift car requires just the right balance of power and traction, leaving it loose enough that you can pull into that elegant drift slide, but not too loose that you go careering off the side of the road. Naturally, picking something with drift tires would be wise here, by the way, folks. The Toyota Supra 1998 RZ is an ideal choice, as any Fast and Furious fan would be able to tell you, with Brian O'Connor regularly sweeping it around street corners in his very own souped-up Supra. For the best performance, you'll want to make sure those front tyres are as wide as possible to firmly grab the road, with both the car's anti-roll bars tuned to be as stiff as possible to help you go sliding around corners like an air hockey puck. Admittedly, it loses some of its charm on dirt, so perhaps use it exclusively on the asphalt zones. So if you are looking for something to tackle those rockier pathways, you better put some respect on Hoonigan's name for literally any of the vehicles in their roster. The Hooni truck in particular has such great weight distribution and a wide enough wheelbase to give you excellent control over your dirt track drifts.
Of course, these are just our recommendations. There are literally hundreds of cars to choose from in Forza Horizon 5, so the best idea is just to hop in as many of them as possible to find out which one suits you best. If you uncover any hidden gems or surprising choices, be sure to let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe before you go. Bye!